Part 5. Sex Kitten. Donna. Sitting at my desk in the back of Betty Pepper's store, my mind keeps wandering to my conversation this morning with Liam. "How late did you stay up after I left?" Ms. Betty's sharp voice jolts me out of my daydream. "Not too late. Daisy gave me a ride." I don't finish that sentence. I've worked as Betty Pepper's assistant since I was 16, and she's like a grandmother to me. She can be bawdy and risque, but she supports my mother as far as keeping me on the straight and narrow goes. She'd have a cow if she knew what Ms. Roxy taught me to do, or what a good student I am. It gives me an idea. "Ms. Betty, I was thinking about Tommy Newton last night."
"Tommy Newton? My goodness, Donna, what on earth made you think of him?" "That poor child." She shakes her gray head. "Tragic." "Mama said God had punished him for doing something bad. Something sexual. Like in the Bible, when God killed Onan for spilling his seed on the ground." Betty's head jerks back and she frowns at me. "That's very specific."
"It's just the first thing that popped in my mind." I'm doing my best to act innocent. "Do you think Tommy deserved what happened to him?"
"I don't mean to speak ill of your mother. Losing her father really messed with her head. She did her best, but even your dad couldn't reason with her."
"Yes. My dad moved to Charleston and never came back. I can't let that distract me. Do you think it was like one of those Bible stories?" Her lips press into a thin line, and I'm afraid she's not going to give me any peace of mind until she speaks.
"My daddy taught me certain Bible stories are meant to be allegorical. We're not supposed to take them literally. We need to examine the motives behind the events of the story. For example, do you know what really happened with Onan?"
I shake my head no.
"God told him to sleep with his dead brother's wife to give her an heir, someone to take care of her. Onan didn't want to do what God said. He only wanted his own children."
Relief like warm water rushes through my veins. So he was disobedient. It wasn't because he had sex. It was because he didn't have sex. Ms. Betty's lips poke out and she studies me close.
"Are you feeling okay? Need a dose of mineral oil?"
"I have to go." Jumping up from my desk, I dig around in my purse for my phone as I race to my parked car. Liam Walsh appears on the screen, and I quickly send him a text. "Meet me at the house. 911. I'm hot and breathless and nervous and excited all at the same time. It takes less than a minute to get to Liam's house, and I drive my car around back, away from the street so no one will see it. Inside, I walk around the kitchen, shaking my hands. I feel like 7 years of guilt have been lifted off my shoulders. The rumble of a pickup is followed closely by the noise of a door slamming.
"Donna?"
Liam shouts. He sounds worried. "I'm in the kitchen." My heart is pounding in my chest, and I do my best to calm my breathing. He races into the room.
"What's wrong? Are you okay? You texted 911.
"It wasn't my fault." Rushing to meet him at the door, I catch his arm. "Betty Pepper said Onan was disobedient. God told him to have sex with his brother's wife and he didn't do it. That's why God killed him." Liam's brow furrows.
"That's in the Bible?"
"Did you hear what I said? It's not my fault. I didn't kill Tommy Newton." Jumping forward, I throw my arms around my fiancé's neck. His large hands slide up and down my waist before holding me and moving me back.
"You really thought he died because you touched his dick?"
"Sort of." I'm embarrassed to admit I so totally believed it.
"Weren't you worried God might strike me dead?"
It's a valid point. I was not. Heat floods my cheeks. I guess I got drunk and super horny last night. That doesn't explain this morning. I guess God knows how good you are?
That does it. He catches me around the waist and lifts me off the floor, tossing me over his shoulder. I'm not so good, and I'm having you right now.
Liam!
I squeal, but I can't help laughing. You're such a caveman!
You bet I am.
It's an aggressive growl that ignites my panties, and I want my mountain of a sexy-assed plumber to snake my drain immediately. When I open my eyes, I realize I dozed. Liam is sitting on the side of the bed, dressed in his canvas work shirt and jeans, stepping into his boots. He sees me awake and smiles.
Hey, pretty girl.
I hold the sheet as I sit up, letting it fall when I wrap my arms around his shoulders. Hey, my sexy husband.
Not yet,
he whispers, holding me, kissing my arms so tenderly.
Just a few more weeks.
You going back to work?
Yeah, we're installing a new line. I need to be there to oversee it.
I make a little pouty face, and he kisses my bottom lip.
You rest. I'll be back before you know it.
He stands, and I admire his ass in those jeans. I love you. Reaching back, he touches my cheek.
I love you.
The rest of the day I spend cleaning up. I remembered too late I'd bleed, and now we need new sheets. I climb in the shower and wash away the smells of sex. I look out the window of this pretty place, at the large oak tree in the front yard and the porch that wraps all the way around the house. When Liam moved here last year, he was just a worker like the guys he supervises now. He's so smart, he moved quickly to being his own boss, running his own crew on the high-rises and million-dollar homes going up down by the coast. He bought this old place from the county. The previous owner had died, and it had been left to deteriorate. But Liam knows how to fix anything. For the last 8 months, he's been replacing boards, painting, fixing the roof. He told me it was our home the night he proposed. He told me every fixture, light switch, stroke of paint was for me. Now I love this old place, too. One of his little notebooks is on the counter by the sink, and I open the cover. Between the diagrams of houses and the measurements of pipe, I see phrases.
Hair like corn silk, eyes like a coming storm. When she opens to me, it'll be a lightning strike. An end and a beginning. An old life gone. The start of something new.
The last line has been erased and rewritten several times, and as I read it, I realize my man is a poet. A flutter fills my stomach like a little fish caught in my middle, and I smile, letting its warmth fill my veins. More time passes. I walk through the quiet house, watching the shadows grow, waiting for him to reappear. I sit on the couch and lean my head to the side, thinking of how groundbreaking this day has been, how I wish we were married now. The light is gone when I open my eyes again. I'm still alone, but my phone is buzzing and lighting up on my leg. Liam? I call out loud, but there's no answer. The house is empty. Picking up my phone, I rub my eyes as I read the words. It's a text from Daisy.
Where are you? Text me back. 911.
Sitting straighter, I quickly tap out a reply. I'm at my house. My house with Liam. Our house. She replies immediately.
I'm coming to get you.
Her last words stop my heart.
Liam's been hurt.